right, my name is Anne, or Anne as they say in Dutch, and I am doing an experiment over the next 24 days. I made my own advent calendar. I got these boxes. I got 24 of these. You can see them in the background. This is for day number 1. And I have a little tool, a little insight, a little something with regards to time management, procrastination, habit change, imposter syndrome, self-confidence, a little tip, a little tool, a little insight with regards to these themes in here. And so it's going to be a little surprise every single day. Now, truth be told, I didn't fully create the full calendar yet. I made all the boxes, but they're all empty aside from this one. So I do have a list of all the tips and tools that I was thinking of. So they're here on these pages. I jotted them down, let's say a week or so ago in a random order. And what I did is I just picked a random one and I wrote on a little piece of paper and put it in here. And so now we're going to open this one. For the rest of the calendar, I am gonna write all these tips and tools on little pieces of paper and put them randomly in there so that every day I got a new one to unbox. But for now, we only have this box, which is good enough for now, safe enough to move forward since we are day 1 of the advent calendar. So I'm gonna be opening up this little guy. Let's do it here. I wanted to do it a bit like lower, but then you cannot see it. So let's do it here. So I'm opening it up, boom, boom, boom. And now, of course, because I just wrote it, I know what's on here, but for the other ones, I will not remember what I put where. So it will be a surprise for me as well. But no, it's not that big of a surprise because I just wrote this on a piece of paper. And this is about a perfect streak instead of loose consistency or being loosely consistent. And actually, I am not a big fan of going for a perfect streak. I am a big fan of going for loose consistency. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, this is something that you often see put forward when you are working on a habit change, whatever it may be. There's something that you want to do over and over. And what I see put forward often is the advice to go for a perfect streak. It means that you have this little habit tracker where you have a little box for every single day, or depending on the recurrence with which you want to do something, maybe it's 3 times a week or whatever it may be. So you have all these boxes, and every time you did the thing that you wanted to do, you put a little tick, a little cross, a little X as a sign that you did it. And the aim is to have this perfect streak and to do the thing that you wanted to do every single time. Now, I am not a big fan of a perfect streak because I find that it puts lots of pressure on ourselves before we even get started to not just do the thing, the new habit, create a new habit, but also do it perfectly. If I take the example, and actually it's pretty great that I pulled this one first. I did it randomly, like I went through the list randomly and I said, okay, I'm gonna pick one, and I landed on this one. But actually it's a great fit because I can apply it to the videos that I'm gonna be making. So the idea, the advent calendar is 24 days. So the idea is that I will make 24 videos. And the temptation might be to tell myself like, hey, I'm going to go for that perfect streak and have like these 24 boxes, and every day there should be a little X in there saying that you've made the video. Now, I can already feel when I'm telling this, when I'm saying this, I can already feel the pressure mounting because now I'm not just doing an experiment and making videos. No, now I am making a video every single day for 24 days. And if then on top of that, I expect myself to make perfect videos, then the pressure is sky high. And what is very likely to happen then is that I say, you know what, I don't feel ready. And I have a perfect excuse here because I wasn't fully ready. I have all the tips and tools that I want to share here, but they're not in the boxes yet. So I could have used it as an excuse to say like, I'm not ready yet. You know what? I can do the advent calendar thing next year. Let's wait till Christmas time next year to do this experiment. And if I would have told myself like, yeah, you have to do it perfectly, perfect videos every time, and then also 24 days in a row, then I would for sure have wanted to postpone it and to procrastinate on it. Now, instead of going for the perfect streak, I'm telling myself like, hey, I'm doing this. It's an experiment, which in and of itself already introduces some playfulness in there. it is an experiment and I'm gonna make a video. My aim is to do it every single day. At the same time, I'm perfectly okay if I skip a day, if I miss a day. I am not doing this in a vacuum. This is not the only thing that I'll be doing over the next 24 days. So I am wanting to do it. I'm aiming to do it. That's my internal drive. I want to do it. And at the same time, I hold in this hand that I'm perfectly okay if I don't do it for a day. And so if that happens, I'm gonna be breaking my streak, but I couldn't care less because my aim is not a perfect streak. My aim is to make videos and to engage with this habit of making videos. And I'm gonna make as much videos as possible, and I'm aiming for 24 videos, one every single day. This one hand, my drive. At the same time, I'm perfectly okay with missing a day. And if I miss a day, I'm just gonna pick up where I left off, and then the next day I'm gonna make 2 videos to explain 2 things, or I'm gonna make just 1 video, but then instead of ending on the 24th, I might end on the 25th. Or if I miss 3 days, I'm gonna do 3 days extra, whatever. There's so many possibilities. And the perfect streak would just be a rule that I put on myself, that instead of propelling myself into action, it would be holding myself back. And it would make the chances of me wanting to postpone it, would make those chances way higher. So I'm not going for the perfect streak, aiming for 24, but I'm gonna be loosely consistent about it, being perfectly okay if I miss a video one day. And then I'm gonna make it the next day, or as I said, I'm gonna catch up after the 24 days and make videos after the 24th or the 25th of December. So yeah, as I said, not a fan of perfect streak because it puts all that pressure on ourselves. Big fan of loose consistency because it combines the internal drive that we have, but it throws the desire to be perfect away. And that is making it way more fun and way more engaging to do, like way more fun to do. And the chances that we will actually engage with doing that thing and that we will actually be taking action are way higher. And it's not a big deal if we miss a day. We can simply pick up where we left off and do it the next day. So that is what I wanted to share about perfect streak and loose consistency. I got plenty of things in my brain about doing things perfectly versus imperfectly. I mentioned one, which is me wanting to make the perfect video. If I want to make the perfect video, then chances of me procrastinating on it are gonna be way higher as well. So I'm not aiming for the perfect videos. And I'm not aiming to tell everything in every single video that I know about the topic. I'm just gonna share whatever pops up. Telling myself this, that I'm just making videos, that I'm just having this conversation, that it's okay if I don't share every single thing that I know. I can always edit it in later, or leave a comment, or make a second video, or do whatever. Telling myself these things makes it less pressureful to make a video and will make the chance that I will be making videos higher as well. So it's about having these lowered stakes, lowering the pressure on myself. Instead of having these high stakes, having to go for the perfect streak with the perfect videos, I'm going for imperfect videos, intentionally imperfect videos. You can see like I can stumble over my words, that's all fine. I'm going for imperfect videos where I'm just sharing what I know, what pops up in the moment, and I can always add later. And it doesn't need to be perfect sentences. It can be me stumbling over my words, and that's all fine because I'm just going for having a conversation and sharing what's popping up right now. I'm just going for making these videos with the intention of making a video once every day. That's my internal drive. And at the same time, throwing perfection away and having this more playful, iterative approach towards it, where I say like, hey, if I miss a day, no problem, I can just pick it up the next day because I'm going for loosely consistent. And contrary to what we believe, we have this idea that when we lower the stakes, that then we will achieve less results. If I lower the stakes of making these videos, then I'm never gonna make 24 videos. And actually, the irony is that the contrary is true. The more I lower the stakes towards myself, the more the internal drive that I have gets free play. And the more that I will be showing up to make these intentionally imperfect conversation style videos. If I want to do things perfectly and if I want to do it 24/1 every single day, high pressure, chances of me not doing it are way higher. Or I might get started and do a couple of days and then miss a day and then I'm gonna drop off because now everything is lost. It's not perfect now anymore. Like the first videos already weren't perfect and that was already like a struggle and me not being satisfied with it. But then I'm missing the fourth day and now I'm breaking my perfect streak and now I'm gonna forget about it. And maybe I'm gonna try again next year. When I have this intentionally imperfect approach about it, I am gonna make these videos. They don't need to be perfect. I'm not gonna spend way too much time on them. I'm gonna do one, I'm gonna put it out there, I'm gonna learn from it, I'm gonna make the next one. I'm gonna learn from that as well. I'm gonna make the next one, put it out there, etc. And if I miss a day, if I miss the fourth day, not a big deal. I am catching up on the fifth day, or I'm catching up at the end of the series on the 25th, 26th of December, etc. Not a big deal at all, because I am being imperfect, intentionally imperfect about it. The chances of me actually having this series of videos, and it might not be 24 videos in 24 days, but it might be 24 videos maybe in 30 days. And that's going to be still way more and way better than having just 3 videos done and then having left this experiment and saying like, okay, the first videos were not perfect and now I am not making a video on the 4th day, the perfect streak is broken, let's forget about it, all is lost. And then I made just 3 videos and I'm leaving this experiment feeling very dissatisfied with myself. But instead of I'm doing this loosely consistent and intentionally imperfect, I'm making these videos and okay, maybe it's not 24 videos in 24 days, but it will be 24 videos in let's say 30 days, which is way better than the 3 with a bad feeling. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share about the perfect streak. That's what's popping into my brain right now. If you are wanting to make a habit change, whatever it be, health related, work related, whatever it be, I would invite you to experiment with doing things in a loosely consistent way, and not wanting to do things perfect, but doing things intentionally imperfect. And if you miss a day, no big deal, you just pick up where you left off. So share below in the comments what habit that you are working towards. And also, if you have some experience with a perfect streak, share, let me know how that worked for you. Yeah, that's it. See you tomorrow in a new video. Actually, I forgot something because I have this advent calendar, but then I also have another advent calendar with chocolates in there. And my idea was to open a box with a tip and a tool every day, but also open a box with a little chocolate for myself. And so I'm gonna grab that one and open it. I'll be back in a few seconds. All right. So, can you see it? If I hold it in front of my face, I think it's easier to see it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, there we go. So this is the other advent calendar. Also made these boxes. I filled these up yesterday evening. So there's chocolates in there. There's a different chocolate every single day. And it's the most amazing chocolate. It's from Chocolate Line, and they have such amazing chocolates with these surprising taste combinations. It's really amazing. So I'm really excited. I put them in all the 24 boxes in a random way as well, and I do not remember what I put where. So I'm gonna be opening this one, and I'm gonna have this chocolate here with you. This is gonna take a bit more time to open it because there's these little thingies that I have to pull open. But there we go. So, boom, boom, boom. I made these little packages, so the chocolate is in here. Well, not that much to see. I'm really curious to see what's in there. It's this one, and I don't know by heart what each one is referring to or which taste it is. How do you do this? Me as an experienced YouTuber, I'm getting this so not right. No. Is this better now? Yeah, I think it's okay now. So I'm gonna take a bite. Got no idea what it's gonna taste like. Nice. It's really nice. It's got a citrusy, orangey flavor. And it's actually, can you see that? I don't know how you call that in English. It's marsepein in Dutch, marzipan in English, I guess. If it's not correct, I'll look it up. And I'll also look up the taste of this one, the name of this one, and the ingredients, the key ingredients of this one. I ordered chocolates and they came in this box. And then I took each of the chocolates out of the box, put them in a little wrapper, and then put them in their little house. And so there's also a QR code that goes with the box, that's in the box. So I'm gonna scan the QR code, look for this one, and then I can share exactly what the name is of this chocolate and what's in there. But it's really tasty, it's really yummy. It's very fresh. There's this orange flavor, this hint of orange in there, and it's marzipan, which I love, love, love. But it's not that strong almond taste, it's rather a fresh, light orange taste. So now I'm really curious if I look for the name of this one and the key ingredients to see if I tasted everything correctly. So I'll leave it in a comment or put it here somewhere in the video as I'll be editing it. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this chocolate. I hope you enjoyed this first video, and see you tomorrow for a new tool and tip and a new chocolate. See you.